In this video, we're going to go over the close procedure. Now, first, you need to use the Open Draw button to open the till and count how much money you have. So, we've got this handy spreadsheet here, which you can use to work out how much money you have in the till just by counting. So, the yellow column here is just saying that we have one $100 note and 650s and so on. So just count how many you have in the till and write them in this column, and then it automatically fills this one. So if I was to change that to 2, we've now got 200. So in the till in this example, we actually have $592.70. We need to take into account the float. So the float amount for this store is actually 300. So this cell here actually takes $300 off. So the amount to bank is worked out for you. But let's just say your store has a greater float amount. You can just easily change this. So if I was to say $400 float, then you've actually only made $192.70. Let's change that back. Now we want to go back into Openbravo, and at the end of the day you want to come in here to close cash, and you can see that just the morning, so there's only been a little bit going on here at the Carindale store. But if at the end of the day you want to click this red close cash button, click yes and OK, and it prints out a receipt. Now let's have a look at yesterday. So we go into cash close. This is previous days. So if I just click the start date and have a look at yesterday and click execute report, this is going to show me what we made yesterday. So how do we interpret this? The cash is quite easy on this one. So we've got $292.70. How much card we should have made here. A note input, which means your vouchers, 160, so quite easily interpreted as to make over deposit vouchers. So firstly we want to double check that the cash amount is the same as what we've counted into the till. So $292.70, double check $292.70. So perfect. So now on your daily cash up sheet, you want to write in your end of day section the amount of coins and notes taken, how much that equals in dollars, write the total amount down the bottom, and then on the right hand side it says how much you need to bank, so $292.70, and it also asks you if that matches with Openbravo, so $292.70, you write that where it asks the Openbravo results, and currently we have no variances. So we also need to be able to bear in mind, what about how much cash we made when there has been cash refunds or cash expenses made. So let's look at another example. I'll go back a few days. So if we look here at this day, so this day we made $187.10 in cash, but there was also an in cash, an out cash, and a cash refund. Now this is a cash refund. If this was a refund put on a card, it would say card refund. So we know that $25 has also been taken out on cash. So the easiest way to work this out is to take your cash as a total, and anything here that has a minus sign, you need to minus $20 cash, minus $25 cash, and then your in cash, which is a positive amount back into the till, you need to add that on. So if we were to take $187.10, we're going to add $6.10, then minus 20 and minus 25. So what we're actually going to have counted in the till is $148.20. The closed cash receipt also tells you how much you've made on card, so you also need to double check this with the EFTPOS machine. Now on the EFTPOS machine, you need to click Menu, Settlement, and then Settlement Inquiry, and this will print out a receipt and will tell you how much EFTPOS transactions you've made on that machine. So double check that the figure at the end of that receipt is the same as what you've made on card. If not, then there's a potential variance. Also double check how many note inputs you've taken. So for instance, on this day there should be $80 worth of makeover redemption receipts in your till as well. So now that you've checked all of your figures are correct, let's say that there are no variances, you need to staple all of your EFTPOS receipts along with the settlement inquiry together on the back of the daily cash sheet. Then staple the closed cash receipt and any refund receipts or make-up deposit vouchers, anything to do with cash made on that day, together as well on the back of the daily cash sheet. Now a settlement cutover will automatically print overnight. This actually tells the EFTPOS machine it's a new day. If this isn't done by the next morning, just do a settlement cutover by clicking Menu, Settlement and Settlement Cutover on the EFTPOS machine, and this will print you out a receipt. Now lastly, you need to work out how much you made for the day to send off in your end of day email. So we've worked out that the cash made is actually this 187.10 plus 610 and minus the refunds and out cash. So you need to take that amount and just double check that this amount here is correct. The receipt you actually get printed out has several subtotals and totals, so you need to make sure you're choosing the right one. So add up all your cash, add the card amount and the amount of vouchers taken on that day, and this does actually equal 1,572. But you also need to then take off the amount of makeover deposits taken that day. So if there were none, this is the correct amount, but just take off the total amount made that day. Then go into your emails, and for instance, we've saved it as a template. So you're going to send off an email that says your target for the day, let's say it was 1,500, how much you actually made, 1,572. Let's say that there was one makeover and no lessons, and that is going to get sent off with your accurate end of day reportings because you've taken off your makeover deposits.